Well, straight up noon, and I would say good afternoon, good morning, and welcome to Valkyrie basketball here as the Valkyries loser out action here at the State A Class Tournament here in the Montana Expo Park here in Great Falls, Four Seasons Arena in Great Falls, Montana, as they get ready to take on the Hardin Lady Bulldogs here in loser out action here on a Friday morning. And I'll get you caught up with all the scores on the boys' side, what happened this morning, what happened yesterday, how we got here, and get you the starting lineups here. Bigfork High School pep band playing in the background, and I'll bring in my partner for today's pregame here. I did do an interview with Coach Martell today, but I'll bring in the athletic director for Bigfork High School, Mr. Matt Porovecchio.
Hey there, James. Thanks for having me, buddy.
Yeah, yesterday, they ran into pretty much a buzzsaw with Billings Central yesterday. Yep. They're probably one of the best teams, and I talked to the broadcaster for Whitefish. They said Haver, took care of Whitefish, and,
similar
that's
fashion.
A pretty good team. Yep. We scored 24. Whitefish only put up 23 yesterday. So, boys action this morning, loser out action just got wrapped up.
Ronan's out.
Watching Hardin yesterday, I thought they should have beat Frenchtown. Frenchtown wins it with the free throw yesterday to win 47-46. So Hardin is going to be a tough team as well. They like to run and play pressure defense, so it's going to be a big challenge, I think, for Bigfork High School today. What do you think after yesterday's ball game?
These games are always interesting to see who comes out of the gate, right? I mean, even the previous boys games, it took a while for the motors to get warmed up. These morning loser out games can be tough, but I saw the girls this morning in the hotel, and boy, they looked ready to go. Looked like they were in pretty good spirits. So we'll just see what Hardin has to bring to the table, but they're not going to be an easy out, that's for sure.
Well, I think part of it, Matt, is that I know, especially for the seniors over here, Ione is out today. I won't be able to play, injury, but for Peyton and Leah, who'll be on the floor, and then Ione and Chloe on the sideline, they want a W here, the state tournament.
Oh, yeah.
They've been, congratulations to them. Hey, only 8 teams make it to the state tournament, and for the the senior class, since freshmen, this is the 4th time. So all 4 years they have been to the state tournament, and they've pretty much been one of the favorites. Freshman class, as a freshman, they won the state tournament back right here in 23, and then went to the
presence over the past.
They've been one of the top teams in the state. The last 3 years. This year, not so much. Kind of a young team, but I know Peyton wants to go on and at least win one game here and play on Saturday morning. So
I think sometimes too what people forget is certainly we don't ever use it as an excuse of Bigfork, but Bigfork's the smallest school represented here, in third smallest in Class A if you count the private schools, A private school, and the smallest school here at the state tournament. That says something about the quality of the kids, the coaching. When you're going up day in and day out against schools 450, 500, 600 strong, it really speaks to the kids, and we've got some great athletes at Bigfork.
Well, not only the kids, but also the program that's been developed by our coaches there. I know Isaac took over just before the season started, and I've talked to people from the MHSA talking about him and just his demeanor and how he is with the kids. They're really impressed with him, and I'm impressed with him. The job he did this year, not only a team that he had to take forward, but then Chloe, Nora, one of the seniors, goes down with a non-contact injury in her other leg, and she can't play, so you lose that senior leadership. But, the Valkyries go as Peyton Gunlock goes.
Yep.
And she's been doing a phenomenal job, averaging probably 25, 26 points a game, and rebounds. She does everything, finds the open girl. I think the big key today, to be honest with you, is hitting shots. If we can hit shots and play defense and slow Hardin down, because I think Hardin wants to run. They're similar to like a Browning team that likes to run, or maybe Polson Ronan a little bit. they like to get out and really move the basketball. It's how we step up, play defense, and hit key shots. Give us an opportunity today against Hardin.
I think sometimes, too, I think the other side of that, and spot on, James, but I think the other piece, too, is just not allowing them to dictate the tempo with everything that goes on. A lot of times those fast-paced teams get you moving faster than you want to move, and then, like you said, then you start missing shots, you start throwing up shots you're not supposed to be taking necessarily. And so I think as long as we play our game, pick the right shots, they should be in good shape. They should be in good shape.
Yeah, I think it's going to come down to matchups. Can anybody on Hardin guard Peyton Dunlop?
Yep, good question. Yep.
And if they double team, Peyton finds the open guy, you say, but it's girls here, but it's the term is finds the open guy, and they were able to hit the shot, whether it be Despain in the middle or Dell, Hyle, Campbell on the outside. They hit some yesterday, but Billings Central, a great
perennial power.
Yeah,
perennial
it reminds
power.
me of our team back in 23.
James, it reminds me of us when we were in high school. Dominant.
I don't know. I played at a pretty big school. I didn't play. I was too small. Our whole school, our senior class is about as big as your whole school.
Yeah.
We graduated 275. So
Cheney.
Cheney. So anyway, but
again, I don't have a lot to add in these situations to help you out, but I'll tell you I do. I'm just super proud of the effort the kids have put in, and to be one of the last eight schools and be the smallest of those schools present. Yeah. It is a lot of heart, a lot of guts, grit, and energy and effort that's got them to this point. So I hope we finish on a high note.
Yeah, very, very proud of their efforts, how they played this year. They went down that early game against Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls played their best game of the season in that game to beat us.
Yes, they did.
But we took care of business up there. And then Whitefish is tough, but they play after us. So, hey, take a look here. Let's take a look on the girls' side here, how we got here. Yesterday at noon, it was Fredstown getting that 1-point win, 47-46 over Hardin. Then Billings Central beat Bigfork 58-24. That's the 12 o'clock game. And so Fredstown and Billings Central will play at 6:30 tonight in one semifinal. We go on the later bracket. It was Havre 51-23 over Whitefish, and then Dillon 48-37 on Laurel. So Havre and Dillon will play at 8 o'clock in the other semifinal. That means right after this game, it'll be Whitefish and Laurel in a loser-out game. That is the girls' side. Talking about the boys' side, and we did have some loser-outs done. Yesterday, 9 o'clock, it was Lockwood 65-53 over Ronan, and then Billings Central 71-45 over Butte Central. So it'll be Lockwood and Billings Central in one semifinal at 3:30 today. This morning at 9 o'clock, loser-out action. Butte Central 55-52 over Ronan. Ronan is eliminated. Butte Central will play tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. On the other side, in the afternoon, late afternoon, it was Dawson County Glendive losing to Fredstown 62-34. And then the other one, Dillon 48-42, a good game against Miles City. The Cowboys gave Dillon a good game. So Fredstown and Dillon, other semifinal at 5 o'clock. And just getting finished here, before this game at 10:30, it was Dawson County Glendive beating Miles City 50-44. So Miles City is done, and Dawson County will play at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning as well. That wraps up what we got going here for both the boys and girls side. We'll get ready for pregame. Let me grab my stuff here. Pregame brought to you by Gunlock Construction, Troy Gunlock, general contractor, complete home design, builds, and remodels at 406-250-2396, Gunlock Construction at gmail.com.
One of the best contractors in the valley.
Yep, and a good supporter, always supporting me here in the postseason. I really appreciate it. Hey, if Courtney's listening out there, happy birthday, Courtney. I know it's your birthday today, so happy birthday if you're tuning in out there. I'm going to let you go, Matt, take a time out, and I'm going to come back with the starting lineups, and we'll get going here in about 3 minutes. It'll be the Bigfork Valkyries taking on the Hardin Lady Bulldogs here from Great Falls, Montana in the Four Seasons Arena here at the Montana Expo Pacific Steel and Recycling Center. I'll be back after this timeout. Well, welcome back to the Four Seasons Arena here in Great Falls, Montana State A basketball tournament. Loser out action here. Valkyries taking on the Lady Bulldogs of Hardin. And starting lineup brought to you by Hanson Excavating, demolition, site preparation, excavating and grading in business for 30 years. Fred Hanson, 837-1051 or hansonexcavating.com. Here's the starting lineups. First off, for Hardin, the Lady Bulldogs at 5'5", junior captain number 2, Zoe Realbird. At 5'5", senior number 3, Zaylee Goodluck. At 5'7", a captain junior number 20, Kevy Rogers. At 5'10", senior captain number 31, Annika Big Man. And finally, a junior captain at 6 foot even, number 41, Taylor Slater. Head coach Cindy Farmer, assisted by Jonah Red Cherries. Also, Saucity Spotted Wolf and Daddy Phillips for the Valkyries today. At 5'6", junior captain number 5, Keegan Campbell. At 6 foot even, number 14, sophomore Peyton Despain. At 5'9", a freshman, number 22, Josie Vick, the point guard and captain senior. Number 23, Peyton Gunlock. And finally, at 5'6", junior, number 30, Desiree Dale for head coach Isaac Martell, assisted by Brandy Couture and Ellie Short. That's your starting lineups for today's ball game between Bigfork and Hardin. 406-270-7384. James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes and Vals. Here, loser out action. Hardin in their white uniforms, look like black trim and black numbers with orange outline. For Bigfork, they'll be in their visiting blue uniforms, black trim and white numbers here for today's ball game. So Bigfork will be heading right to left on your dial, Hardin left to right to start this ball game. Cheerleaders right in front of me having fun as Bigfork gets ready to go. And like we talked in pregame, it's going to determine how this ball game goes today, is how Peyton goes and if we can make shots today. So get ready to get underway. It is the Valkyries and the Lady Bulldogs here. And tip-off will be brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services, Seth Price, 406-420-2054, Financial and Property Casualty Insurance. Get a hold of them.
Head coach for the Bulldogs, Cindy Farmer, assisted by Jonah Red Cherries.
All right, tipping it off here. Officials.
For Game 5, Craig Thompson, Kyle Finneman, and J.R. Casillas.
And we have J.R. Casillas, Kyle Finneman, and Craig Thompson. Casillas out of Missoula, Finneman out of Havre, and Thompson out of Billings for today's ball game. Tipping it up, it'll be 41. Taylor Slater going up against Peyton Despain. Good handshake to start things, and here we go. It's Bigfork and Hardin. Loser out action. Hardin will grab the tip. Tip it up, number 20, Rogers. Tip, so no overback violation. Rogers will gather it, gets it over to Realbird. Realbird on the drive, off the glass, no good. Despain in there, grabs the rebound, gets it out to Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock quickly up the left side for Bigfork. Looking, man-to-man defense by Hardin. Gets it to Peyton Despain, back to Gunlock. Gunlock going to go in, drive in. Goes up, gets fouled, and should go to the free throw line early. So fouls on number 2, Zoe Realbird. That's her first team foul, and Peyton Gunlock at the line to shoot two. First one in and out, rims out, no good, and she'll get one more. Just underway in quarter number 1, 7:30 to go here. And Peyton Gunlock at the line. One more, and this one, nothing but the bottom of the net. So 1-0, Bigfork leads early, and Rogers, the point guard for Hardin, she'll get it over to Realbird. Realbird on the right side looking underneath. Skip pass over to Rogers. Left corner, shoots a 3 on the way, is good from the left side. Into Peyton Gunlock. Peyton Despain set the screen. Triple team. Gets it up to Keegan Campbell across the timeline. Campbell right side for Bigfork. Gets it to Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock gonna drive it in. Up, under, left hand off the glass, scores the bucket. Ties the game at 3-3. And Rogers will bring it across the timeline for Hardin. She'll look it over, skip past the 31 big man in the corner. Underneath, Slater trying to go up, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Hardin. And off of Dell, it'll be Hardin basketball on the miss. I believe by number 3, Good Luck. And Rogers will trigger the inbound for Hardin. Underneath, knocked away by Vic. Peyton Gunlock will bring it up the right side for the Valkyries. Looking to drive it in. Pulls up, 3 on the way, blocked. Gets underneath Vic, grabs it up, blocked. Underneath by Slater. Quickly up, Rogers. Puts it out. 3-point shot on the way, looks off, it is. Goes out of bounds. And a missed 3 by Big Man. It'll be Bigfork basketball on the turnover. 6:12 to go, 3-3 here on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Despain to inbound for Bigfork. So get it to Gunlock, back to Despain, over to Campbell. Campbell trying to get it to Despain, underneath. Peyton Gunlock knocks away Rogers, underneath. Off the glass, scores the bucket. Yeah, Annika Big Man. And I believe the foul's on number 14, Peyton Despain. First team foul. It is Peyton's first. And Big Man will go to the line, try to complete the 3-point play the old-fashioned way, and she does. Into Peyton Gunlock, at to Despain, over to Campbell. Campbell's got a skip pass over to Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock looking to drive. Heads up. Into the computer over here. Despain to inbound for Bigfork. Right in front of me. So get in the backcourt to Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock will bring it across the timeline. Looking to drive in. Peyton, she goes down. And tipped off of Hardin. It'll be Bigfork basketball. On the season, Hardin is 18-5 after their loss yesterday. Bigfork is 16-7 here in loser out action. Bulldogs lead 6-3 here on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Peyton Gunlock to inbound on the far end. Out to Despain. Desiree Dell. Back to Gunlock. Gunlock thought about the 3. Looking underneath. Trying to set something up. She'll bring it out to the top of the key. Set up the offense. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Telling her to go. Gunlock in off the glass. Scores it for 2. Peyton coming to play today. Valkyries then won at 6-5. Rogers with the basketball for Hardin. So you get over to Big Man. Big Man will over to Good Luck. Good Luck, baseline underneath. Shot up off the glass by Slater. Slater will get fouled. And that's going to be the second personal on Despain. Second team foul on Bigfork. And Taylor Slater will go to the line to shoot 2 for Hardin. And Despain will have to come out here. Got a couple substitutes at the bench for Bigfork. Shot up by Slater is good. Emma Parkman and Savannah Hedges will replace Despain and Vic here with 5:13 to go in the opening quarter. Slater back at the line, one more. And they take the lead 8-5 here on your Gunlock Construction scoreboard. Parkman into Gunlock. Gunlock looking, trying to find that triple team by Hardin to Parkman. Parkman stolen away by Good Luck. Good Luck in a drive. Good hustle by Peyton Gunlock as she rejects the shot by Good Luck. It'll remain Hardin basketball underneath in the front court on the far side. She'll get in over to Rogers. Rogers right side underneath, knocked away by Hedges. Nice steal, gives it up to Peyton Gunlock. Peyton looking, trying to get out of the double team. Lost it. Stolen away by Keegan Campbell. Blocked. Oh, looked like a jump ball. Didn't call it. 3-point shot on the way. Peyton Gunlock saves it. Gets it to Parkman, to Campbell. Campbell looking. Gets it over to Gunlock. Gunlock across the timeline for Bigfork. Pressure defense put on by Hardin. Triple teamer in the corner. Held ball. Rogers and Gunlock. Eva Haya will come in for Peyton Gunlock. It's Bigfork basketball. Getting it into Heil. Heil left side. Kicks it over. Desiree Dell. Out to Keegan Campbell. Kinkle Campbell in the corner. Left side. Out to Dell. Dell quickly. Parkman. 3 on the way by Parkman. Off the glass. Misses it. Rebounded by Hardin. It'll be Realbird with the basketball. Quickly up to Slater in the corner. 3-point shot is good. But big man, and Bigfork will take a 30-second timeout. Here, 3:52 to go in the opening quarter, and the Bulldogs lead 11-5 here on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. I think Gunlock took a shot from Rogers earlier on that tie-up. We'll stay right here. This is loser out action. The loser is done. The other winner will move on and play tomorrow morning here on the girls' side. That winner will play at 10:30 tomorrow. So Bigfork basketball, Parkman, as Gunlock comes back in the ballgame. Parkman looking to get in, gets into Gunlock. And Hardin all over Gunlock. Knocks her down. Zoe Realberg with his second personal, second team foul, and Bigfork to inbound. Takes enemy, comes back in the ballgame for Hardin. Back in. Peyton Gunlock from Peyton to Spain, and Gunlock across the timeline for Bigfork. Man-to-man defense by Hardin. Over to Campbell. Campbell left side. Looking to drive in. Drives over the left side. Puts a shot up. In and out. Despain grabs the rebound. Looks, throws it up. No foul. And Rogers comes up with the loose ball for Hardin. Brings it up. Throws it in the middle. Slater. Bigfork puts pressure. Underneath. Thrown up. No good. Slater and Despain grabs the rebound on the miss by Goodluck. Campbell over to Gunlock. Gunlock right side. Looking. Going to drive in. Spin move up. Under. And blocked by Hardin. Quickly up to Rogers. Rogers left side for Hardin. Throws up a 3. Off the rim. No good. Campbell comes down with the rebound. We'll give it up to Gunlock for Bigfork. Down to 2:40 to go. 11-5 Bulldogs lead the Valkyries here on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Gunlock over to Campbell. Back to Gunlock. Gunlock looking to drive in. Up, under, off the glass. No. She gets blocked. No foul called. And Hardin will come up with it. Number 10 takes enemy with the rebound. We'll give it over to Rogers. Rogers over to Goodluck. In the corner to Big Man. Back out to Rogers. In the corner to Big Man. Shoots that 3 from there. Off the rim. Misses. No good. Peyton Despain grabs the rebound. Gets it out to Gunlock. Gunlock quickly up the left side. Down to 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Gunlock thought about the 3. Out to Campbell. Sets the screen. Rogers. Despain. Looking. Finds Gunlock. Gunlock top of the key. Up. Heil. 3-point shot on the way. No good. And out of bounds. Number 30. Desiree Dale back in the lineup for Bigfork, replacing Heil. And 25, Lily Old Elk comes in for Hardin, along with number 4, Journey Hugs. Over to Not Afraid. Not Afraid. Nearly stolen by Rogers. Gets it. Top of the key. 3 on the way by Old Man. In and out. No good. Rebounded. Blocked by Despain on the shot by Takes Enemy. Shot on the way. Off the rim. No good. Hardin trying to run it down. Rogers. Top of the key. In and out. No good. Rebounded by Old Elk. On the floor. Picked up by Despain. Despain steps on the end line.
Back into the Valkyries, number 3. Leah Gibb.
Number 3, Leah Gibb checking in the lineup for Bigfork. And Hardin will take it out underneath. 1 minute to go. Still 11-5 here on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. Hardin to inbound. Rogers will give it out to Takes Enemy. 3 on the way, no good. Misses it. Rebounded by 25, Old Elk scores it into Keegan Campbell. Desiree Dell loses it. Rogers, 3 on the way, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Old Man in the corner. 4 Hugs up, no good. Rebounded by Despain. Despain over to Campbell. Peyton Gunlock at the scorer's table. Campbell across. Gets it over to Despain. Down to 21 seconds to go. Here, 13-5. Despain knocked away by Hardin. Quickly up, it's Big Man. Big Man Rogers. Rogers up. Throws it off the glass, no good. Campbell grabs the rebound with 9 seconds to go. Gets it over to Desiree Dale. Dale quickly up. Leah Gibb. Didn't see the clock. That'll be the end of 1. It's the Hardin Lady Bulldogs 13, the Bigfork Valkyries 5 on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard here in loser out action on Friday morning. I'll be back after this timeout in the second quarter from Great Falls, Montana, the Montana Expo Park Pacific Steel Recycling Four Seasons Arena at the State A Girls Class Basketball Tournament. Well, welcome back to Great Falls. 13-5, Lady Bulldogs lead. Gunlock back in, Dell, Gibb, Vic, and Pargman. Rogers takes Enemy. Rogers 3 on the way, misses it. Grabbed by 4 Hugs is in the ball game, along with Old Elk. Gets it underneath, Hardin. Slater and Marley Hugs come in for Hardin. As Slater back in. Gets it out, top of the key, Rogers. Thought about the 3. Looking, double team by Bigfork. Get it over to Old Elk. Old Elk looking to drive. Kicks it over to Slater. Slater cross court. Number 10 on the drive. Gets fouled. That's Takes Enemy. Dakota Takes Enemy will go to the line and shoot 2. And Desiree Dale will get called for her first team foul here in the second. And Takes Enemy misses the first one. She'll get one more. 7:25 to go till halftime. Shot of the way is good. Into Peyton Gunlock and a triple teamer over to Pargman. Pargman quickly up Dell, cross court. Dell, Gunlock, top of the key three, off the rim, no good. Pargman trying to run it down. And it'll be Hardin basketball. Campbell will come back in for Gibb for the Valkyries. So Old Elk, Slater, 23, Hugs, Rogers, along with number 10 takes enemy for Hardin. Underneath Slater. Yep, good call. She takes steps trying to get that pass off, and an official on the far side gets that one. So turnover by Hardin. Bigfork basketball. Peyton Despain will come in for Pargman. And Despain's got to be careful. She's got 2 personals here. Vic will inbound for the Valkyries. She'll get it to Peyton Gunlock quickly over Keegan Campbell. Campbell across the timeline for Bigfork. Over to Dale. Back to Gunlock. 3 on the way by Gunlock is good. Way behind the line, about 5 feet. She drains it for the Valkyries. Rogers across the timeline for Hardin. We'll give it over to Old Elk. Old Elk, Slater tries to get underneath. Knocked away by Bigfork. And Old Elk will come up with a loose ball. Out to Rogers. Rogers, Slater, Old Elk. Shot on the way, out the rim, no good. Peyton Gunlock grabs the rebound. And tries to dribble through 2. And Hardin will get called for the foul. It's on 41, Taylor Slater. Savannah Hedges will come in for Vic. First personal on Slater. First team foul here in the second. And they're going to double and triple team Peyton Gunlock. So she tries to get through it. They're pushing to Peyton, double team back to Spain. Over to Campbell. They looked out how to break it. Over to Dell. Dell's got to hit that 3 underneath. Has Hedges. And a bad pass. She throws it away. Turnover by Bigfork. She could have taken that 3 wide open. The Hedges was open underneath, just missed her. It's down to 6 minutes to go. 14-8 Bulldogs lead the Valkyries on your SJW land surveying scoreboard. Over to Rogers. Rogers will get it out to Old Elk. Old Elk underneath. Slater. Slater going in. Scores the bucket and gets fouled. And fouls on number 20, Savannah Hedges. That will be her first, second team foul. And Slater will be at the line to shoot 1. Shot up is good. Into Peyton Gunlock. Peyton screen by Despain. And Old Elk will get whistled for the foul. It will be the second team foul on Hardin and first on Old Elk. And number 4, Journey Hedges, Hugs, will come in. Into Peyton Gunlock. Peyton looking. Try to dribble out of it. Up the sideline. Reaching in is Hardin. Around the back. Peyton goes underneath. Feeds to Dell. Dell off the glass. Nice feed by Peyton Gunlock. And Dell will score the bucket. So Peyton dribbles it all the way up court, dishes it to a wide open Dell, who scores it for Bigfork. 17-10 on your Farm Bureau Financial Services scoreboard. Oman underneath, blocked, and Slater comes up with it, puts it off the glass for 2. Into Peyton Gunlock, back to Spain. To Spain, back to Gunlock. Pressure defense over to Spain. To Spain, looking. And a 10-second violation on Bigfork. So turnover to Hardin. And good luck to inbound for Hardin here in the front court. Into Hugs. Over to Rogers. She'll put up the 3. No good off the backside. Slater. Yeah, good call by the far side official. takes steps, walks as she tries to put it in on the miss. And a turnover for Hardin to Bigfork on the turnover. 4:47 to go here in the first half. 19-10, the Bulldogs lead the Valkyries. Into Peyton Gunlock, back to Despain. Despain across the timeline. Gets it over to Campbell. Campbell gives it up to Peyton Gunlock. Peyton looking to drive in, up, under, kicks it out. Tried to throw it to Hedges. Hedges right there, turnover to Hardin. As Huggs will bring it across the timeline. Throws it over to Goodluck in the corner. Rogers, old man, or big man, excuse me, Slater off the glass.
Slater for 2.
For the bucket. Despain into Peyton Gunlock. Back to Despain. Spain's got Dell. Dell right side underneath, finds Hedges. Hedges out to Campbell. Campbell will give it up to Peyton Gunlock. Thought about the long three. She'll set it up. 4 minutes to go here the first half. Peyton Gunlock looking to drive in. Up, off the glass. She'll get fouled. Looked like by Slater. Yeah, that could be Slater's second. It is Slater's second. Third team foul on the Lady Bulldogs. Peyton Gunlock at the line. She'll get 2 for the Vals. Shot up is good. Eva Heil and Josie Vick will come in the ballgame for Bigfork. Hedges and Dell will go out. Slater goes out. Coming back in, number 23, I believe, Marley Huggs for Hardin. Shot up is good. 21-12 now. On your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard, the Lady Bulldogs leading the Valkyries here with 3:50 to count and counting here in the first half. Rogers, little 2-3 zone defense by Bigfork. We'll give it over to Goodluck. A moving screen. Big man, 3 on the way. Peyton Gunlock goes up and grabs a rebound. Gunlock quickly up the court. Looking underneath, going to drive it coast to coast. Yeah. Annika Big Man blocks it as Peyton goes in for the drive. Heil will inbound for Bigfork. And number 15, Ivory, not afraid, will come in the ballgame for Rogers for the Hardin Lady Bulldogs. Heil looking. Gets it out. Campbell, top of the key for Bigfork. Out to Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock on the left side, left wing, thought about the 3. Going to set something up, calls out a play. Looking to drive in. Kicks it out. Campbell, blocked. Peyton Gunlock grabs it. Despain gets the loose ball. Despain going to go up. Left hand misses it. Vick battling in there with Huggs. Grabbed. Despain on the ground. Bigfork on the ground. Vick. They're saying Hardin called a timeout. It didn't look like they had, as Vick was on the ground battling with her, but saying Hardin had possession and calls a 30-second timeout. So 3 minutes to go here in the first half. 21-12. Lady Bulldogs lead your Bigfork Valkyries here on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. (406-270-7384). If you're listening out there, let me know. Here, loser out action. Loser's done. Winner moves to a 10:30 ball game tomorrow morning. So Heil, Parkman, Vick, Despain, and Gunlock in the ball game for Bigfork. Good luck. Not afraid. Huggs. Big man. And 23 Huggs in the ball game. Huggs up top. Misses the shot. Grabbed by Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock will dribble it up the right side. Looking to come all the way in. Up. Under. Throws it off the glass for 2. With 2:35 to go. Good luck across the timeline for Hardin. Gives it over to Big Man. Big Man will get it to Not Afraid. Back to Big Man. Big Man top of the key. Underneath. Huggs. Shot no good. Peyton Despain grabs the rebound. for Bigfork. Brings it across the timeline. Peyton to Spain looking to drive in. Kicks it out. Vic. Gunlock. Gunlock left side. Looking to set it up. Down 2:05 to go. Parkman looking. Spin move. Nice move by Parkman. And out of bounds off Hardin. No foul. Number 10, Dakota takes enemy back in the lineup for Hardin for Marley Huggs with 2:02 to go here in the first half. 21-14. Valkyries trail by 7 on the Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Into Vic. Vic up. Tries to put it up. Goes down. No foul. Grabbed by Huggs. Journey Huggs that in across to Goodluck. Peyton, Gunlock, tips it away from Huggs. Off the glass for 2. So Gunlock keeping Bigfork right in it. Down to 1:35 in the first half. Goodluck. Out to Big Man. Over in the corner. Underneath. Huggs blocked. To Spain and Vic right there. Heil with the basketball. Heil across the timeline for Bigfork. Looking, gets it over to Peyton Gunlock. Down to 1:20 to go. 1:15 in the first half. 23 seconds on the shot clock. Peyton Gunlock looking to go in the corner. Back to Despain. Despain looking. Off of Hardin. Huggs, it'll remain Bigfork basketball. Rogers along with 21, Kyra Brown in for Hardin. 1:05 to go. Peyton Gunlock to trigger the inbound. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Into Despain. Out to Heil. Heil looking for Peyton. Peyton top of the key. Down to 1 minute. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Sets a screen. Peyton looking to drive. Kicks it out. Despain up. Left hand. No good. Parkman right there battling for the rebound. Hardin grabs it. Peyton Gunlock takes the steal. Off the glass. Scores the bucket. Valkyries within 3, down to 40 seconds to go here in the first half. Takes enemy with the basketball. Nearly throws it away. Peyton right there. Rogers thought about the 3 in the corner to Big Man. Big Man 3 on the way, no good. Rogers grabs the rebound. And is going to get fouled by Vic. So Bigfork battling all the way back within 3 with 24.9 to go. First personal on Vic. And number 20, Kevy Rogers at the line to shoot 2. First one up, bounces around, no good. She'll get another one. And Zaylee Goodluck comes back in the ballgame for Hardin. Shot up on the second one. This one's good. Into Peyton Gunlock. They'll probably try to hold for one. Peyton across the timeline for Bigfork. Peyton off the glass, no good. Tipped around, saved. Into Hardin, down to 14 seconds. Rogers up the right side. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded Peyton to Spain. Grabs it out. Gets it to Heil. Got to put it up. Heil throws it up. Would have been good. But misses it. So after Bigfork being down and only scoring 4 points in the first quarter, they put up 14 in the second. Within 4, 22 for the Lady Bulldogs, 18 for the Valkyries at halftime on your Gunlock Construction scoreboard here from Great Falls, Montana, the Four Seasons Arena in Great Falls at the 2026 State Class A Girls Basketball Tournament. I'll be back after this timeout with your halftime stats here from Great Falls, Montana at halftime. Valkyries trail by 4, 22-18. All right, welcome back at halftime. Valkyries battle back within 4, 22-18. Outscored 13-5, down by 8 in the first. Cut the lead in half, outscoring Hardin 13-9 in the second, 22-18 at the half. And let me get you take care of some business. Hey, coaches want players to focus their energy on winning the game. Northwestern Energy wants you to help you focus on using energy efficiently. Learn how you can get the most for your energy dollar by visiting Northwestern Energy's Efficient Plus website at northwesternenergy.com/energy. Northwestern Energy, a proud sponsor of the Montana High School Association. Halftime is brought to you by SJW Land Surveying, for providing all your services you may need when it comes to land surveying. 8090 Montana Highway 35, Bigfork, Montana 59911. Across from Harvest Foods, Stu J. Willis at 406-529-8171. Or S. Willis at sjwlandsurveying.com. Well, I'll take a look for Hardin. Leading the way. 6 points for Annika Bigman. Taylor Slater with 9. 2 for Old Elk, 4 for Kevy Rogers, and 1 for Dakota Takes Enemy. Overall, they're shooting just 21% from the floor, 13% from the three-point line, and free throws 6 for 8, so 75% taking care of business at the free throw line. For the Valkyries, leading the way, Peyton Gunlock was 16 in the first half. 6 of 14, and 1 from 3, and 3 for 4 from the free throw line. So overall, Bigfork shooting 28%, only 7 for 25, 1 for 7 from 3, and 3 for 4 from the free throw line. So shooting well from the free throw line. Other scores for Bigfork, Desiree Dell with 2. As Peyton pretty much taken over the first half, scoring 16 of the 18. But the other one she's responsible for because she drove it in and dumped it to Dale. Dale scored that bucket on the assist from Peyton Gunlock. So nice job by Peyton. It's kind of hard with pressure defense by Hardin. Really double and triple teaming Peyton. She's getting through and finding the open guy and just got to take care of business here in the second half. So they have a real shot, only down by 4 as they battle back after being down by 8. Hardin, it's largest lead 10 at 21, 11 points. 21-10, they were down 11 points at one time, able to battle back. Looking at rebound-wise, well, rebound battles total 18-18, so we're getting out rebounded on the offensive end 10-4, but on the defensive end, take care of business 14-8. I think you need to do a better job boxing out. Personnel's 5 apiece. Assists 7 for them, 2 for us. Turnovers 10. We had 27 yesterday. 7 for Hardin. Block shots 7 for them, 3 for us, and steals 5 for us, 7 for them. So it'll be tell of 2 halves. First 4 minutes of the second half are really going to be a telltale sign of what's going on. Let's take a timeout. Be back with the second half here from Great Falls, Montana, at the Four Seasons Arena here in Great Falls at halftime. It's the Lady Bulldogs of Hardin 22, your Bigfork Valkyries 18 on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. Welcome back. Second half, 22-18. Valkyries down here at halftime. Bigfork will get the basketball. Gunlock, Despain, Vic, Campbell, and Dell to start the second half. And looks like the Bulldogs will come out the same. Real Bird, Good Luck, Rogers, Big Man, and Slater. So the same starters for both. Into Peyton Gunlock. Here we go. Second half, 16 minutes. Here to go. Into Despain. Despain looking. Looking out top. Gets it out to Dell. Knocked away by Hardin. Right into the hands of Vic. Vic going to look. Gets it to Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock top of the key. Rogers trying to grab her. Gunlock going to run in. Up. Nice step through move. Puts it off the glass. The Valkyries within 2. And 18 now for Gunlock here. Rogers slowly across the timeline for Hardin. Over to Good Luck. Good Luck left side. Underneath. Taken away right into Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock looking. Will slow things down. Gets it across the timeline. Underneath. Gets it up to Dell. Dell wide open. Throws it off the glass. No good. And Gunlock found her wide open. Vic's going to get called for the personal. Her second first-team foul here in the third quarter. And Real Bird gets it into Rogers. Rogers will bring it up slowly for Hardin. She'll give it over to Big Man. Big Man in the corner to Good Luck. Good Luck to Big Man. Over to Rogers. Rogers right side for Hardin. Skip pass. Over to Real Bird. Real Bird takes it out left side, left wing. Underneath to Slater. Slater taking it against Despain. Up off the glass. Over Vic. Slater scores the bucket. Into Peyton Gunlock. Peyton across the timeline for Bigfork. Going to shoot the three. Wide open. Misses it. Rebounded by Rogers off the glass. Hardin quickly up as Real Bird. Real Bird going up against Campbell. And they're going to call a blocking foul on Keegan Campbell. And Real Bird will go to the line. That's Campbell's first and second team foul at the line for Hardin. Zoe Real Bird, she'll get 2. First one up is good. And one more for Real Bird. Shot up. This one's good as well. Despain into Gunlock. So Hardin taking off the press. Quickly over Keegan Campbell, right side. Campbell over to Dell. Throws it away into Slater, trying to get it to Despain. And quickly up the Big Man, right side. Will get over the corner. 3-point shot, long three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded there by Campbell. Nice rebound by Campbell. Will get up to Dell. Dell looking. Gives it over to Campbell. Campbell right side. Back out to Peyton Gunlock. Long three. Gunlock. Oh, off the rim. No good. Need those buckets. Good luck with the rebound for Hardin. Hardin quickly up. And illegal dribble by Hardin. She's going to pass it, but Bigfork stepped it away. And Parkman will come in and Heil as Vic and Desiree Dell will go out for the Valkyries. So turnover to Bigfork. 5:45 to go here on your Farm Bureau Financial Services scoreboard, 26-20. Heil out to Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock looking, calling it out. Gunlock going to look, drive in, give it over to Campbell. Campbell looking to drive left side. Over to Gunlock. Gunlock going to look, drive in, up, floater, up, off the rim, no good. Parkman able to run it down for Bigfork. Gets it out to Peyton Gunlock. Out near half court. Over by the scorer's table on the far side. Guarded by Rogers. Gunlock going to take it in. Look, drives it all the way in. Kicks it out. Knocked away by Hardin to remain Bigfork basketball. 19 seconds on the shot clock here with 5:06 to go in the third. Campbell goes, retrieves the loose ball. It'll be Bigfork basketball to inbound. And Campbell will inbound underneath, near side, under their own basket. Campbell looking, gets it out to Heil. Heil looking, Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock looking, clearing out, over to Despain. Despain looking, over to Heil. Heil thought about the three, out to Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock looking, drive in, underneath, finds Despain. Despain off the glass. Nice assist by Peyton Gunlock. Peyton to Peyton on the bucket. Gunlock to Despain for 2. Down to 4:40 to go. 26-20 here on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Slater will get it out to Goodluck. Underneath, back to Slater. Far side, Rogers, 3 on the way. Bounces around, no good. Hardin will grab the rebound. Real Bird. Good luck. Rogers thought about the fakes it up, under, off the glass for 2. Little Euro step into Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock across the timeline for Bigfork. Gives it up to Heil. Heil over to far side to Spain. Too high. Not a good idea. Not a good pass. And Josie Vick back in the lineup for Parkman for the Valkyries. 4:11 to go. Bulldogs 28, Valkyries 22. Here on the Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Rogers will bring it across the timeline for Hardin. Over to Real Bird. Real Bird looking. Take it away. Peyton Gunlock. And nice gesture there by Real Bird. Knocks Peyton down, goes over and helps pick her up, and Peyton Gunlock acknowledges that. Desiree Dale will come in for Heil. Into Peyton Gunlock from Peyton to Spain. Across the timeline. Over to Campbell. Campbell looking. Out to Dell. Gunlock thought about the 3 right side. Over to Campbell. Campbell 3 on the way. Good! From the left side, Campbell. Keegan Campbell with a 3-point bucket. Valkyries within 3. Over to Rogers. Rogers right side for Hardin. That's key if they can do that underneath. Hugs in the ball game. Slater off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Vick. Vick looking. Gets it up over to Campbell. Campbell looking. Will bring it across the timeline. She'll hand it off to Peyton Gunlock. Down to 3:10 to go. Here in the third. Peyton Gunlock over to Campbell. Campbell. Vick. Lazy pass, almost stolen. Peyton Gunlock, far side, Campbell. Dell in the corner, back to Campbell. Campbell looking to drive. Pull up jumper off the glass. No good, misses it. And grabbed there by Hardin's. Takes enemy. Takes enemy, we'll get over to Real Bird. Real Bird across the timeline. Over to Rogers, left side, left wing. Rogers drives, pulls it up. Jumper is good. And from the left elbow. Despain to Gunlock. Gunlock across the timeline. Look it over to Despain. Despain looking. Bats it up to Gunlock. Gunlock going to take it in. Up. Throws it up. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And foul will be on number 4, Journey Hugs. She was shooting, and they're talking about over there. One says on the floor. I think they missed that one. Parkman will come back in for Bigfork. And 25, Lily Old Elk. First person on Hugs will call it on the floor. Bigfork basketball to Spain, inbound. Gets it to Keegan Campbell. Campbell looking underneath, out to Gunlock. Gunlock, top of the key, looking. In the corner, Campbell, 3 on the way. Too strong to Spain, battling there with Rogers. Fouls on to Spain. That's her third team foul. The Valkyries here in the third. 2:11 to go. 30-25 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Lady Bulldogs lead the Valkyries. Into Takes Enemy. Takes Enemy will bring it across the timeline for Hardin. Little 2-3 zone by Bigfork. Rogers, jumper from the left side. Bounce around, no good. Peyton Gunlock tips it out. Journey. Peyton nearly stealing away from Hugs. Slater gets it on the ground in the corner. 3 on the way by Hardin. Takes Enemy with a 3-point bucket from the right corner. Peyton Gunlock up, under, off the glass, and she'll get 2. Fouls on number 10. Dakota takes enemy. That's her first third-team foul. Peyton Gunlock at the line. She'll get 2 for Bigfork. First one up and good. She'll get another one. Savannah Hedges will give to Spain a break with those 3 personals. Here with 1:36 to go in the third. Gunlock's second one is good as well. Valkyries were back within 6 at 1:36 to go. Here in the third, on your Gunlock Construction scoreboard. Rogers over the left side. Gets it out to Slater. Top of the key. In the corner. 3 on the way. Too strong. Right in the hands of Parkman. Parkman will give it up to Peyton Gunlock. Peyton. Hardin trying to grab her. And Rogers bumping her. Going to get called for the personal. Kiwi Rogers with the bump. She'll get called for the personal. That's her first 4th-team foul on the Lady Bulldogs. One more, and Bigfork will be in the bonus. Parkman will inbound to Peyton Gunlock. Down to 30 seconds on the shot clock. Peyton near half court, guarded by Rogers. Over to Dell. Dell 3 on the way. Good! A long 3 for the right wing by Desiree Dell, what the Valkyries need. Within 3 now. Under a minute to go here in the third. Rogers. And it turned out to be a good ball game. Slater will get it over. Long 3 on the way. In and out. No good. And a call, a foul on Bigfork on the rebound. And on 34, Emma Parkman. That's her first 4th-team foul. As Annika Bigman comes back in the lineup for Hardin, down to 40 seconds, 35 on the shot clock. Underneath the Slater. Knocked away by Savannah. Hedges off of Slater. Peyton to Spain will come back in. 36.9 the game clock, 35 on the shot clock. Into Peyton Gunlock, calls out the play. Peyton, top of the key, looking to drive to Spain. No foul. Rogers going to drive in. Goes up. Rogers puts it in. Down to 15 seconds. Peyton Gunlock across the timeline. Going to float it up. Nice floater by Peyton Gunlock. Score the 2-point bucket. 35-30 with that in 3 seconds. Rogers, long heave. Would have been good. And Rogers going to get called for the offensive foul. There's no free throws on a player control foul. She runs over Gunlock as she shoots the 3. The bucket wouldn't have counted. Kenley Rogers. No shooting on an offensive foul. And they're going to put .3 on the clock. And the Hardin bench gets a warning. The coach out of the box. .3, you don't have time to shoot. You just got to tip it in. No, wouldn't have counted. Off the glass, no good. After 3 complete, 35-32, the Lady Bulldogs lead the Valkyries here on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. We'll come back with the 4th quarter conclusion of this ball game here from Hardin, leading by 3 from Great Falls, Montana. Well, back in Hardin basketball to start the fourth quarter. Bigfork within 3, 35-32. Rogers thought about the three. She get called for the offensive foul on that last three-point shot at the end. No free throws on a player control foul, even though it was 5 against Hardin. Underneath Slater. Oh, blocked by Despain. They're going to call the foul. Looked like a clean block. And Slater will go to the line with 2. This is going to be a barn burner down the stretch here in loser out action this morning. I should say this afternoon because we started at noon. So Slater at the line. First shot, no good out the front of the rim. Hedges will come in for Despain as she picked up her 4th personal. Looked like a clean block. She'll have to be careful the rest of the way. And Slater will get one more with 7:40 to go. Here, 35-32 on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. Slater's shot up is good. Parkman into Peyton Gunlock. Peyton Gunlock looking drive left side around the back. Underneath Parkman. Parkman shot up is good for the free throw line. The freshman Emma Parkman with a nice bucket for the Valkyries. Pulls it within 2 at 36-34. Rogers, top of the key. Little 1-3-1 or 2-3 zone by Bigfork. They'll get it over to underneath Slater. Slater off the glass, no good. Rebound, Slater gets a rebound, puts it back up, no good. Bouncing around. Peyton Gunlock will grab the rebound. Oh, and Hardin just got teed up. Their bench. They had a warning earlier, and they just got teed up. So Bigfork will shoot 2 free throws down to the other end, and we'll get we'll see what's going on. I just saw him tee up the Hardin bench. They were warned earlier. Oh, actually, there was actually somebody off the bench getting up and yelling. And tees up number 25, Lily Olduck. Wasn't even in the ball game, I believe. And 2 free throws by Gunlock. Makes the first one. One more, it'll tie the ball game with 7:03 to go. Tie ball games. So Bigfork will get the basketball after the technical foul, making the 2 free throws. And Parkman will inbound for Bigfork. To Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock dribbling. Come in the corner. Desiree Dale too strong. Grab there by Campbell. Held ball, it'll remain Bigfork basketball. Try to catch my breath here. 36-36, 6:51 to go here on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. Dell to inbound in the front court for Bigfork. Gets it into Campbell. Campbell out to Gunlock. Gunlock factory fakes. Goes up with a 3 off the glass. No good. Hedges tries to tip it out instead of grabbing it. Over to Old Man. Or Big Bag, excuse me. Over to Rogers. Rogers left side. 3 on the way is good by Rogers. Peyton Gunlock across the timeline for Bigfork. Gunlock, corner, Campbell, 3 on the way. Good! Left corner pocket by Campbell. Ties the game at 39. Realbird will give it over to Big Man. Rogers, another 3 on the way. She's on fire. Someone's got to step in her face. Timeout taken by Hardin. Vic will come back in for Bigfork. So Kevin Rogers hits 2 big threes, and Keegan Campbell hits a big 3. A full timeout taken by Hardin. We'll take a timeout as well here from Great Falls, Montana. 42-39, the Bulldogs lead the Valkyries. 6:01 to go in the ball game. Well, a heck of a second half here at the State Aid Tournament loser out action between Bigfork and Hardin. And Rogers hit a couple big threes for them. Campbell hit a big couple 3 points for Bigfork. It'll be Bigfork basketball. Parkman, Peyton Gunlock, Vic, Hedges, and Dell in the ball game. Peyton Gunlock across the timeline. I'll get you Hardin's lineup. In the corner, Desiree Dell, back to Peyton Gunlock. Bounce pass too hard, right to Peyton Gunlock by Dell. Goes off of her leg and out of bounds. Got to take care of the basketball. Peyton Despain's over there on the bench. Coach waiting as she's got 4 personals. How long does he wait before he puts her back in? Over to Real Bird. Big man. Rogers, got to guard Rogers. Don't let her get that shot. Big man. Over to Real Bird. Real Bird right side looking to drive. Underneath. Big man. Slater. Slater off the glass. Scores the bucket. Nice inside move. Peyton Gunlock quickly across the timeline. Going to drive it in. Up. Under. Off the glass. No good. Vic with the rebound. Puts it up. No good. Rebounded and held ball. It's pointing Hardin's way this time. Campbell and Despain will come in for Vic and Hedges here with 5:17 to go. 44-39, loser out action here on your Gunlock Construction scoreboard. Into Real Bird. Over to Slater. Slater, top of the key. Over to Rogers. Rogers will bring it out, top of the key, fake the 3. Over to Real Bird. Back to Rogers. Going to make sure Rogers doesn't get an open look. Slater blocked by Despain. Put back up. Despain goes down hard. Slater puts it up. Whistle blows. And a personal foul on Bigfork. First personal, I believe, on Peyton Gunlock. As Taylor Slater will go to the line to shoot 2. Second team foul on Bigfork with 4:51 to go. Slater at the line, 1 of 2 last time from the free throw line. Off the front of the rim, no good. She'll get another. Vic will come in for Despain. Just a check on Vic here. And the trainer will look at Terea Venner. Nice to having her with us. We'll check on Despain. She's fine. She can go back in. Slater makes a second one, so again, 1 of 2. Into Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock. Thought about the 3. Oh, she gets fouled. And she'll go to the line and shoot 2. Fouls on number 2, Zoe Realbird, her 4th. And second team foul. Peyton Gunlock to the line. As the Bulldogs stretch the lead to 6, 45-39. And Peyton trying to cut into that. First one is good. She'll get one more. Despain and Heil come in for Desiree Dell and Parkman. And one more for Peyton Gunlock. Up and good. So down to a 4-point lead. Rogers across the timeline. 2-3 zone by Bigfork. Over the right side to Realbird. Realbird with the 4 fouls. Out to Big Man. Big Man 3 on the way. Big shots being made by Hardin here. Peyton Gunlock across the timeline. She thought about pulling 3, going to drive it all the way in. Off the glass, no whistle. Slater grabs the rebound. Quickly up, Rogers. Rogers going to go right side. Underneath. Blocked by Peyton Gunlock on the shot attempt by Realbird. That's the second one on Gunlock. 3rd team foul. So it looks like Coach Martell is going offense-defense here. Zoe Realbird at the line. She'll shoot 2. Makes the first one. Dell and Parkman come in for Vic and Heil. Second one up is good. 4:07 to go, 50-41 here on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Peyton Gunlock quickly over to Dell. Out to Peyton Gunlock. She should just go after two with the fourth personals. Puts it up. Floater by Peyton Gunlock is good. Under 4 to go. Rogers across the timeline. Rogers will get it over to Takes Enemy. Back to Slater. Rogers, three on the way is good. That's three big threes by Rogers here down the stretch. Peyton Gunlock looking. No foul called. As Gunlock goes in, goes down hard. Haya will come in, and Josie Vick Gunlock down on the ground as she went down hard on that drive. No whistle, out of bounds off Bigfork. It'll be Hardin basketball. As Trea Venner will take a look at her. This would be a huge loss for Bigfork down the stretch with 3:24 to go. We'll take a timeout and be back here from Great Falls, Montana. Valkyries down by 10, 53-43, 3:24 to go. Well, back Peyton helped off. And Trader will look at her over there. We need her back on the, if she can go. Reelbird will get it over to Big Man in the corner to Takes Enemy out to Rogers. Rogers looking to drive in, throws it up off the glass, no good. Rebound and battle underneath, grab by Desiree Dell. Dell wants to bring it up for Bigfork. And timeout taken by the Valkyries here. Down to 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Peyton Gunlock will come back in for Bigfork here. A full timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. 53-43 here on your SJW Lad Surveying scoreboard. The Bulldogs lead the Valkyries here with 3 minutes to go in the fourth. Welcome back. 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Bigfork basketball after the timeout. Peyton Gunlock able to get back in the ball game. It's tough. You know she ain't going to stay down for long. Into Peyton. And Reelbird's got to be careful. She's got 4 personals. Get over to Campbell. Campbell looking, driving right side. Dell, three on the way. It's good for the right corner. And Dell drains the three to bring the Valkyries within 7 at 53-46, 2:46 to go. And Bigfork, the Valkyries, will take a timeout, 30-second timeout. Will stay here, so other players really stepping up in the second half. Dell, Campbell, able to drain a couple of threes down the stretch. And a heck of a ball game here. So 2:46 to go in this one. Loser out action at the Class A State Basketball Tournament here at the Four Seasons Arena in Great Falls, Montana. So Hardin with the basketball, 2:46 to go, 53-46. They lead by 7 here on your Farm Bureau Financial Services scoreboard. Real Bird trying to get inbound. Nearly stolen away by Peyton Gunlock. Rogers quickly up. Peyton coming from behind. Rogers will get it over to Takes Enemy. Out to Rogers. Rogers top of the key. Big man with the basketball to Rogers. Over the corner to Real Bird. Real Bird looking to drive. Drive in. Kick it out. Slater. Slater trying to drive in against Campbell. Kicks it out to Takes Enemy. Takes Enemy 3. That's off. Out of bounds to Bigfork. 2:18. Plenty of time to go for the Valkyries here. Down by 7. We'll get it into Peyton Gunlock. She'll wait, let it come up, then pick it up. Time runs. Save some time on the clock. Real Bird. Peyton Gunlock looking to drive in. Up. Off the glass. No good. No whistle. We'll get it over to Real Bird. In the corner. Rogers. 3 on the way. This one no good. Dell trying to grab the rebound. Beat Bigfork basketball here. And number 3, Zaylee Goodluck will come in the ballgame for Takes Enemy. Emma Parkman will come in for Josie Vick. Into Peyton Gunlock, 1:57 to go. Down by 7, plenty of time. 3 on the way. Gunlock in and out, no good. Parkman grabs the rebound. No foul. We'll give it over to Rogers. Rogers across the timeline. Despain gets knocked down, no foul. Timeout taken by Hardin, 1:35 to go. A full timeout. Lady Bulldogs 53, the Valkyries 46 here on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. We'll be back after this timeout. Well, welcome back. It'll be Hardin basketball underneath their own basket. 22 seconds on the shot clock. 1:35 to go here in the ball game. Up by 7, 53-46. Into Rogers. Only 3 fouls on Bigfork. Peyton Gunlock going to steal it away. Gunlock misses the layup. Looked like she got pushed in the back by Rogers. No foul called. And on the rebound, it'll be a foul against Desiree Dell. 1:25 to go. Dell nearly takes it away, intended for Rogers. And Real Bird will inbound for Hardin. 1:24. Into Rogers. Someone's going to stop her. As Peyton had the steal, misses the left-handed layup. As looks like she got fouled, but they didn't whistle it. Into Rogers, out to Real Bird. Rogers, top of the key, down to 13 seconds of the shot clock. Rogers looking to drive in. Out to Slater. Slater will give it up to Real Bird. Out to Big Man. Big Man underneath the Slater. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Bigfork basketball. 53.7 to go. Plenty of time. A 3-possession game down by 7 is Bigfork. They need a bucket on this one. Despain into Gunlock. She'll let it roll. Picks it up. As Peyton makes a 3, of course, Martell calls the timeout as your offensive player drains the 3. And a full timeout taken by Bigfork. We'll take a timeout as well. 53-46, 52 seconds to go here on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. All right, welcome back. 52 seconds to go. Bigfork basketball down by 7, 53-46. Into Peyton. Oh, she's gone. That's going to be number 5 on Realbird. And third personal. So Realbird will foul out with 50.3 to go. And number 10, Dakota takes enemy, will come in for Hardin. 3 team fouls on the Bulldogs. 2 more until they get into bonus. 4 on Bigfork. Peyton, 3 on the way. Off the rim, no good. Despain trying to run it. Rogers will grab it. Rogers will get it up. The big man. Third personal on Gunlock, 15 foul. That means Hardin will go to the line and shoot 2 the rest of the way. Down to 36.1 to go. At the line, big man makes the first. We'll get another one. Parkman will come in for Vic. Second one is good. Despain will get it into Gunlock. She'll wait for it. Pick it up. Long 3 off the rim. No good. Campbell gets it. Puts up a 3. Off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Slater. And Good Luck will get fouled to go to the 3-throw line. Despain, her 5th. Vic will come in for Despain as Despain fouls out for the Valkyries here. 24.7 to go. A 9-point lead for the Bulldogs and 2 free throws for Good Luck. First one is good, bounces around and drops. Second one on the way is good. Into Peyton Gunlock. Peyton. Shot up, no good, off the rim. Gets another rebound. Peyton going to get over to Campbell. Campbell to Gunlock. Gunlock going to shoot the 3. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Slater. That's your final, 57-46, a valiant effort by the Valkyries. And Hardin will move on. 10:30 tomorrow. They'll take on the loser of Havre and Dillon tonight at 8 o'clock. I'll get to all your lineup here. So Bigfork done for the season. finishes at 16-8. A valiant effort by Bigfork here at the state tournament against Hardin. Battled really hard. Had the game tied here in the second half. And you can see the seniors, especially Peyton Gunlock, not wanting to go out that way. I'll come back with your post game here from Great Falls Four Seasons Arena at the State A basketball tournament. 57-46 Bulldogs win this one against your Valkyries and move on. A great season by Bigfork. Well, welcome back to the Four Seasons Arena here at Great Falls at the 2026 State Class A Girls Basketball Tournament. As the Valkyries end the season here with a 57-46 loss to the Hardin Lady Bulldogs. I knew they were going to be tough. Hardin played yesterday against, actually, I thought they should have beat Frenchtown yesterday, and might have been better for us to take on Frenchtown today, but, you know, our girls never gave up. Really a good second half, giving up, and I'll give you the stats here. And post-game is brought to you by, let's go with the Montana Athletic Club. Wait, what's you getting fit? This kid guest passes personal training, Pilates. 850 Holt Drive, Bigfork, Montana, 837-2582. So let's take a look at what Hardin did. Well, Kevy Rogers Three huge threes in the fourth quarter. That really did it. And she finished with 19. Annika Big Man with 11. 15 by Slater. Old Elk with 2. 4 by Dakota Takes Enemy. 2 by Journey Hugs. Or, excuse me, Zaylee. Good Luck. And Real Bird had 4. 57 overall. 4 Bigfork leading the way. Peyton Gunlock with 28. 6 by Keegan Campbell. He had 2 big threes. Desiree Dell, 2 for 3 from three-point land. She scores 8. Parkman with 2. Despain with only 2 for Bigfork. 46 overall. So, overall, game-wise, for Hardin, they shot 28.3%, so improved from halftime. 7 of 27 from 26% from three-point range. 80% from the line, 16 of 20. That's a big difference. Bigfork only shot 10 free throws, and they were 90%, 9 of 10, so did a really good job at the free throw line. 29% from 16 of 55 from overall for the game shooting, and 21, make that 22%, 5 of 23 from three-point range. Overall, it was Hardin 13 in the first, 9 in the second, 13 in the third, and a huge fourth quarter, 22. They able to pull away. 5 for Bigfork in the first, 13. So down at halftime, 24-8, only down by 4. Able to tie it at 36 apiece, but then Hardin, they outscored in the third quarter, Hardin 14-13 to get them within 3. Biggest, they were trailed by 11, 21-10 was the biggest lead by Hardin. And then Hardin outscoring Bigfork by 8, 22-14 here in the fourth quarter. So that was a huge fourth quarter for Hardin and a lot of free throws down the stretch. So Bigfork, you take their hat off. They made it here. They made a heck of a game of it. I thought they might have a tough time against Hardin, but they really played tough, never gave up against the Lady Bulldogs, and really showed their grit, especially Peyton Gunlock getting knocked down and getting back up and getting back in the ball game, hitting some big shots. So 9 of 31 for her, 1 of 12 from three-point range, and 9 of 10 from the free throw line. So she shot all of our free throws today for the Valkyries. Good job by Keegan Campbell, 2 of 5 from three-point range, 2 of 7 overall. Looking at here, Desiree Dell, 3 of 5 overall, 2 of 3 from three-point range, so a couple big threes for Bigfork as well. So a nice job by those two, especially contributing for the Valkyries. They'll finish at 16-8 on the season, so a nice season for Bigfork. You can take your hats off to them. That was a great job here to make it to the state tournament, first of all, and losing Chloe Norad on a non-contact injury. So I'm really proud of them on their season. Hardin moves on, play at 10:30 tomorrow, and they'll take on the loser of Havre Dillon. Up next is Whitefish and Laurel. So I promised I would get caught up on everything. Here, let's take a look at the brackets. We'll take a look at the girls' side. So what's left to do, it'll be Whitefish and Laurel, loser out here at 1:30. And the winner will take on the loser of Frenchtown and Billings Central. That's at one semifinal at 6:30 tonight. At 8 o'clock, it's Havre and Dillon on the other side. For the boys' side, if you want to know what's going on and tune in, in loser out action, it was Butte Central 55-52 over Rodan. So Butte Central plays at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. And they'll take on the loser of Frenchtown Dillon, who play at 5 o'clock in one semifinal. On the other side, it was Dawson County 50-44 over Miles City. They'll play at 9 o'clock tomorrow, and they'll take on the loser of Lockwood and Billings Central, the other semifinal at 3:30 tomorrow right here. Obviously, the winners of the semifinals will make in the championship here at the state tournament in Great Falls, Montana. Thanks to all my sponsors out there. Really appreciate you guys on the year and keeping track. I was checking here because I may get Peyton or Isaac on the postgame if he wants to talk. I'm looking at Isaac to see if he wants to talk here. Yeah, he's going to come over and talk to me, so which is kind of nice of him after a losing effort. So I'll bring in postgame. I get set brought to you by Montana Athletic Club. You might have to adjust that a little bit to get it open. Okay. Well, Isaac, I really appreciate you joining me on the post game. I know it's hard after a tough loss, but you guys really came out and played a tough Hardin team today. But the end of your season and a good season for you guys. I'd say a great effort after all the adversity and stuff, and what you've done with this team this year to get here. And you had Hardin tied, so talk about the effort and Peyton putting up 28. She went down, fighting.
Oh, yeah, and that's exactly what I told in the locker room, and we've had that conversation many times throughout the year. Just no quit in that group of young ladies, and that's honestly what I'm most proud of them for. We battled back from second half deficits and kind of a couple times throughout this year, and I was just proud of them for never quitting, and we had a lot of confidence that we could make that a game, and credit to Hardin and that staff and those young ladies. They play really hard, and they're tough and physical, and man, do they rebound, but we just kind of ran out of steam there at the end, and they had some shots, and their shots fell, and some of ours didn't, and that's just the way it goes. So
yeah, you got out rebounded 43-29. I thought that was, they got a lot of offensive rebound about second shots, but I thought that the killer when you guys tied the ball game was Rogers hitting those 3 threes from the left side. But you guys answered, and I was really proud of Keegan Campbell and Desiree Dell hitting a couple threes for you, and always Peyton's going to get her. She got 28 for the game, and probably I don't know how many rebounds Peyton had. I have to look here. She only had 5, but assists 6. Just always there and never quitting, and I know that was pretty hard on her going out to that. But I want to say that your staff and the kids really proud of what you guys did this year, getting here to the state tournament. For those seniors, that's 4 straight trips to the state tournament. Yep. I know you don't like to, lose 2 and go home, but just a great effort to get here. And you got to have a young team coming back next year, so. Looking forward to that. No Peyton. She'll be going on to Carroll, but you got a lot of good pieces to come back.
Yeah,
a lot. That's good experience for those young kids, especially those freshmen, to get in the ball game. And
it was really good today to see Keegan and Des kind of settle in there for a little bit. Those are your senior leaders. Coming back for next year, and Keegan's been a great leader all year, and Desi is the same, right? She works hard on defense, and she shoots the crap out of the ball, so really proud of them.
Yeah, she really found her stroke.
Yep.
Didn't she?
Yep.
Dell's a junior. Okay, so you got Keegan and Desiree, the 2 juniors, coming back, so they'll be seniors next year. And then you got a lot of young ones, freshmen and sophomores coming up. Peyton Despain,
Yep. Really good experience for those freshmen, right? It's tough to match the intensity and the environment of a state tournament. Even at a divisional tournament, it's at a school we've played at before. So until you get in this building and you hear the fans and you hear the bands and you're shooting on these hoops, these rollaway hoops, and people don't think it matters, but it does. So really good experience for those younger players, and I'm just really proud of this team for fighting and making it here and just never giving up. So.
Well, I would say it's really tough, also depth perception, because how wide open this is trying to judge when you shoot in an environment like this, rather than a regular gym, it has a different backdrop, right? So you're used to, especially as freshmen. And I remember Peyton Gunlock as a freshman right here. she struggled, but then she found her way.
Yep, it takes a couple games, couple reps, but yeah, I'm just really proud of them, and now take a little break and start working for next year.
Well, I was asking Troy if I don't know if Peyton because going out her senior year wanted to come and talk or not. Maybe not, after the ball game. She's pretty emotional, but I appreciate you coming to join me. We appreciate you all year, and we'll go off and get ready for next year, on to the next sport.
Absolutely.
Baseball, and then going forward. So, Isaac, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. We appreciate you, James, coming to all this stuff and doing what you do. Nobody quite like you, so we really appreciate you.
I really missed the Divisionals, but, thanks, Isaac.
Absolutely. Go Vows.
Okay, go Vows. Oh, Isaac Martell joining me on the postgame. I really appreciate that. Thank him for doing that. He didn't have to do that after, a tough loss for them. But you know what? Proud of the Valkyries and the effort they had on the season, what they did. So, good hats off to them and good job. So, Whitefish is coming up next, and they're taking on Laurel in loser out action. So, I will wrap things up here. The final. Valkyries done on the season. And thank you for a great season. Thank you. I must thank all my sponsors this year. Bigfork Harvest Food, Montana Athletic Club, Gunlock Construction, Flathead Lake Lodge, Hanson Excavating, JD Detailing, SW Land Surveying. And I got to find my other one I can't forget is Farm Bureau Financial Services for sponsoring me and allowing me to travel and cover these games. So that's it from the state tournament in Great Falls, Montana. James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes and Vows. I will catch you on the flip side maybe next year. Maybe in baseball. We'll see. All right? Well, don't forget, coming up baseball, come home when the baseball season starts on the 28th. I'll be out there on the PA as the first game, 28th, as the Vikings will host the Columbia Falls Wildcats in a big conference game.